The subject of politics is a domain that has always occupied a very important place in society and held much of the society's structures together, at least for the most part. Indeed, it hasn't only been the product of human beings that can be traced back to antiquity, but it has also been ruling the very environment in which we live ever since. Paradoxically, in our times, it has lost its influence on a significant part of the population. Democracy in particular results to be very stricken by it. People appear to prefer to ignore it or treat it as a minor aspect of their lives. On the contrary, people involved in politics in any way seem to participate even more. There is a sense of duty regarding that matter that can be nurtured. Seeing opposites go further apart makes us question how acquainted people are with politics. We decided to focus on China because of the fear factor it can inspire, and also because of what once was a rising power is now a threat to the United States' hegemony. We commonly know that the United States is holding first place, but followed quite close by China that is gaining ground and developing rather rapidly. The United States do not only have monopoly over economics, but also militarily speaking. It has also been the country that induced the appearance of the terms soft power that it has owned ever since. On the other hand, China is a huge producer and a main exporter. On top of that, China is the most densely populated country of the world, which gives the country an enormous influence. In order to find out a little more about what kind of relationship people maintain with the world of politics, we want to get a little closer to people.
What do you think of China?
They are at the same level as the United States. They have a big influence in all Asia and now Europe. We have to be careful about this country.
But I don't think that dictatorship can be the model of the population.
Do you think China is more powerful than the US?
Economically, maybe. For the moment, they are still behind.
One thing that I'm sure about is that they are at the same level.
Do you think they have more influence?
No.
So do you afraid of them?
I think that we should be aware.
Are you afraid of China?
Afraid of China, of course. I think that China is a little bit like Black Mirror, you know.
Do you think, politically speaking, China could beat the United States?
China is taking power every day, but because the first time China was the economic power for 20 years, China wants to be a military power.
As we observed in the streets, China is perceived as a scary country, a dictatorship. The looming threat of China overcoming the US economically and militarily is felt, even for French people. Although people are not yet confident to place China above the United States for the first place in global power, most agree to say it is but a question of time. With the ongoing BRI, the Belt and Road Initiative, China is only going to get stronger economically and is gaining powerful military allies while doing so. Along with that, China is investing massively into foreign countries in order to bring Chinese culture to everyone and to have it shine as bright as the United States. But with this looming threat over our heads, if there comes to be a Chinese hegemony, we can only wonder how it is going to be different from America's influence that has been going strong since the end of the 1950s. And if this situation were to become true, what would become of the American culture and the capitalist way of life?